This next etude, performed on crash cymbals, presents a number of extremely fun challenges. The first movement of Gustav Mahler's Fifth Symphony begins with a solo trumpet, making a statement that announces the funeral march, marked in measured step, strict, and wie ein Conduct. Mahler's own instructions in the score can be translated as, the upbeat triplets of the theme must always be played somewhat superficially, quasi accelerando, in the manner of military fanfares. The first challenge is the speed of the four-note groupings, and it's important that each of the notes speaks clearly. My goal here is to get each of the triplet notes to be slightly stronger than the note before it, with the longer half note of the figure having additional stress. This half note is an agogic accent in combination with a metric accent, along with a dynamic accent. The rest after the half note helps to separate these figures from one another. The mood here is somber, so even with the sforzando dynamic, I'm going to save my highest dynamic points for the three whole notes before figure one. Perhaps these are three huge sobs, followed by a whimpering of the mourners. Regardless of the expression markings, the opening passage is played by solo trumpet, and there is a good deal of freedom that the performer expresses in the rhythmic timing, both in the figures themselves and in the space between them. Performing this and several other sections of the excerpt rely on what might best be called musical intuition. Unlike the tempo changes in the Prokofiev etude, tempo changes in this etude are more organic in nature. By carefully listening and trying to feel the group's energy, one can better anticipate the changes in momentum. It's extremely difficult when playing crash cymbals to adjust the timbre of the cymbals by changing their beating spots. But it is possible to make very slight adjustments to the grip, to the pressure of one cymbal against the other, how quickly the cymbals leave each other after making contact, how far apart the cymbals withdraw after the strike, muffling quickly or feather dampening, and the amount of energy at the plate's contact. For example, having one cymbal move into each other, or by having both cymbals moving at the point of impact. All of these subtle adjustments will have an effect on the performance, and therefore on the listener.